What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to see if we can get this starter and all going in this unit. We're going to have to, I think, replace the ground cable, and maybe that'll get us. All right, we got the new battery cable on for the ground. I think we might need to get a new one for the positive too. But it's fixing to get pretty bad weather out, so we'll pick this up in a day or two.
2 hours later.
All right, the weather cleared up a little bit, so we got out here. We got the starter off. I'm gonna try to bench test it here, see what's going on with it. And our tank is bad. The nose cone's busted right there. Let's see what it'll do though. I can do it while I hold this camera. Alright, well obviously it's bad, so O'Reilly's is supposed to have one in stock. We will run to town and get that. Swap this guy out, maybe we can get her fired up this afternoon. Alright, we just got back from O'Reilly's. Got us new starter, new battery cable in for the positive side. Swung by another property. Got a couple bi-sply tires on some steel rims that my wife is going to swap out for us real quick on the front. While she does that, I'm going to put the starter on. If we can't get this thing going. Is it coming off?
It already come off.
What? Probably help you get the right size socket. I think I dropped it.
Who, me?
No, I dropped it.
I might need your jacket up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that tire is a little bigger.
Yeah.
Won't come off the jack. How's that?
Alright.
So go ahead and just get two started before the thing falls. Need to get some jack stands.
Be nice.
It would.
Get your daughter to get a job.
Let's see if I lost the nut. They make sure they put a lot of room on these engines for you to get in here and work. Better get a shallow wheel.
Japanese ain't as big as Americans. Remember that. Note to self. There's some old tires, ain't they?
Yep. I think they come on that 1970 when it was new.
Oh, they got good tread on them over there.
Yeah, but they drive
Look at that tread right there.
But they hold air compared to the other ones. Somebody decided to run over the back of barn door. Not gonna name names.
That would be Cletus T. Judd. He's gaming. We got Cletus number 2 up there holding down the 1970s.
I guess if you want to get in there and see if you can crank it up, see what it does.
Alright.
Hopefully that starter works. Let's pat the gas a little bit. Alright, hold on. Prime that bubble right there. Right here on the gas tank. Prime that. It's fine. Alright, try it. Well, it's flooded and we're running out of daylight. So I think the last thing I'm going to do today is I'm probably going to tear that smog pump off because we don't need it. It's not even hooked up anyways. And then we'll get back out here maybe tomorrow evening and we'll mess with this some more.
A few moments later.
All right, so real quick before I went back inside for the night, I did check the spark from the coil. We did not have any. Apparently I disconnected that little guy when I was putting the starter on. So I checked it, we got spark. Now we're gonna try to crank it up again. Go ahead. Should have plenty of gas. There we go. It was a little flooded. Quite a idle. There's a wheel. I need to adjust it a little bit. Goodness gracious. So many screws to turn. There we go. Don't sound like she got a hog cam in her. Definitely got a miss somewhere. Definitely got a miss somewhere. That's clearing up. Got her a little too high now. Back her down some. That coil wire's in a bad spot. It just lit me up. Idle her down a little bit. So believe it or not, the gas tank is ruined. That thing's toast. But the factory fuel pump that's underneath the cab, I'll show you that later. But it actually works. That's what's running the truck. I got an electric one on it, but it's not hooked up. It's actually running off the factory fuel pump, which just blows my mind. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. Y'all subscribe, and we will, next video, we'll see about getting this thing rolling. We'll get the other tires put on. We may even go to the tire store and see about getting some 14s put back on these. We'll get them all the way around. I had to take this brake off, the brake drum and all, because it was the wheel was locked up. I couldn't get it to move. That rim definitely, I just can't stand that rim. I don't know why. We're gonna idle it down just a little bit more here. Still a little high. Just crazy. This thing was last tagged in 2006. So that's 18 years that it's been off the road. And we pulled it home from the junkyard. I tried to find the clip where we pulled it home and got it running, but I couldn't find it. But still, only then it crunked up and ran for 10 or 15 seconds, and it would stay running. Like I said, I rebuilt the carburetor, went through all of it, and then the starter went bad, and that's where we are now. But I'm really excited to hear this thing running and idling with its own fuel pump. It just blows my mind. Can't believe she just tore off. The only cool thing about the truck, we're gonna have to figure out how to get that back on there. Of course, it was rusted up. Next video, we might actually wash this thing, get the inside of it cleaned out. Doesn't have an oil pressure gauge. Temperature gauge probably doesn't work. We'll get some O'Reilly gauges to put on there, kind of like what I got here in this truck. Don't excuse the mess. This thing is still a work in progress. We'll have some videos up on it later on too. But guys, if you come back from last video, just thank you. If you like the content, just subscribe and like, share, comment. You know, if it's something you guys might want to see vehicle wise, I can see what I can do to get my hands on it. Just appreciate you guys. I know I'm terrible at this whole video making thing, but y'all just bear with me and I'll get better, I promise. But that's it for this one, guys. We'll see you in the next one.